Hi everyone, it's Alice from Brilliant Day. Brilliant Day is about helping entrepreneurs break through their blocks and fears in order to be really visible and attract their clients and ultimately more abundance. So it's been a great week here at Brilliant Day HQ. I'm starting work with a new client through one-to-one coaching, which I'm really excited about. And I've been blogging this week, if you haven't seen it already, all about sort of the basics really of around visibility. So what do service entrepreneurs need to have in place in order to be as visible as possible within the confines of your budget and time? And one of the things I talked about in that article is blogging and how important blogging is for our visibility as service entrepreneurs. So I just want to talk a little bit more about that in this video, and my 3 reasons why we should blog, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the barriers and blocks that come up that stop people from being visible in this way. So the first reason why you need to think about blogging, if you're not doing so already as a service entrepreneur, is that it really is your secret weapon, or not so secret weapon, in attracting an engaged audience. So giving away free content, writing about the things that you believe, your techniques, your tips, your views on certain topics is such a brilliant way of attracting people to your brand. And sorry, that was the postman. So, as I was saying, having a blog is a great way of attracting your engaged audience. And the more free content you can offer, the better. It doesn't matter that you're giving away your kind of tools or tips or techniques for free, because there is absolutely no substitution for working with somebody one-to-one or doing an online course. And really, people haven't got the time to read all of your blog posts and assimilate it for themselves and apply the information to themselves on their own. So there really isn't any worry or fear. There shouldn't be any fear around that. So the second thing that is great about blogging is that it helps your search engine optimization. So if you have blog posts that are 300 words or more and are full of content and keyword rich, that will really help people find you when they're searching for potential services like yours. And finally, and I think actually probably the most important reason, is that blogging helps you craft your voice to find, it helps you find out your opinion on things and where you stand around certain issues, and helps you hone your particular skills and your techniques and your approach to certain issues for your clients. And this means you can actually direct your one-on-one clients to your blog as a resource. So if you're working with somebody and they've got a particular issue, you can save time during your one-to-one sessions and save time for the client, and actually direct them to your blog. Say, look, I've got a video on this, I've got a blog post on this, let me send you the link. And it boosts the work you do one-on-one. So those are the big reasons why we need to do it as service entrepreneurs. But for some of us, and I have been in this place too, there can be real barriers to actually writing content. These can be both practical, so I haven't got enough time, I haven't got the right work environment in order to write, I'm no good at writing, and also they can be more emotional or psychological. So essentially, you're scared of doing it or starting to write, and then perhaps learning something about yourself or coming up against barriers and not being able to break through them. So if you're feeling like this, I really empathise. I feel for you. I've been there too. In my last business, it was almost impossible for me to write blog posts. I wanted to. I didn't quite understand why I needed them. I felt I should have them. I didn't really understand the concept of building a relationship via interesting content. So that's never the best way of starting something anyway. But for me, I think the key around this was a lack of passion for the subject. You have to be really passionate about your work and the arena in which you're working in order to have the motivation to write your blog posts. So if you're struggling, if you're finding you'd really like to, but you just can't ever seem to get going on them, maybe there's something to look at around your level of passion for your business and whether you need to think about altering the work that you're doing or switching it in some way to align it more with things you are passionate about, that you do feel motivated about talking about and writing in. Or maybe it's just one of those self-defeating, negative self-talk aspects that I've spoken about before. So maybe you've got some of the head goblin that's popping up telling you you're not going to have anything to write about, who's going to want to listen to what you've got to say anyway, what do you know about XYZ, you can't even write a blog post, how are you going to help your clients? If that's what's happening for you, I'd really recommend you looking at my video around what to do when the fear pops up. That's on my blog at the moment in January. And just doing a bit of work around saying goodbye to some of those self-defeating messages. And maybe once you've done that work and you feel a bit freer, you could start writing. There really is no substitution for just committing the time, being gentle with yourself, but committing the time and saying, okay, Tuesday morning, I'm sitting down and I'm going to write a blog post. And you can make it easy for yourself. You can think about different themes of content for the month. Write one a week or one every 2 weeks, but just make it easy, make it manageable. It's that phrase of easy does it, but do it. That's the thing we really need here. So that's what I have to say on blogging this week. I hope you have a brilliant week. If you have any questions or if you'd like to share with me any of the things that you do to help develop inspiring free content on your blogs, please drop me a line. I love hearing from you. And otherwise, I will see you again soon.